In this tutorial you will learn how to configure your organization's access to the Romanian Tax Authority, ANAF, for e-transport purposes, and view e-transport shipments created by your organization and track their status. To achieve these goals, you will use Socrate Business Services, or SBS for short. More specifically, you will use a web application called SBS Portal. To learn more about Socrate Business Services, visit socrate.io. Let's start by signing in to the SBS portal at portal.socrate.io. Choose your preferred method of authentication. You can use an existing Google or Microsoft email address, or sign up for a new SBS account by clicking Sign in with Socrate.io. After signing in, select the SBS account, application, and tenant to which you have been given access, and then click Enter. The services to which you have access are displayed in the navigation menu on the left-hand side. In our case, they are Organizations, RO-ANAF, OAuth, and RO-E-Transport. The Demo Provider, Demo App, and Demo Company represent the SBS account, application, and tenant to which you have access. There are two configuration steps that you need to perform before you can use e-transport. 1. Create an organization. 2. Authorize the organization with the Romanian Tax Authority, ANAF. You need to perform these steps only once. To work with e-transport, an organization entity must be created in SBS. Click Organizations. Click Add. To save an organization, at least the following fields must be entered: name, TIN, registration number, and country. When creating the organization, make sure to enter the tax identification number with which your organization is registered at ANAF. To work with e-transport, your organization must be authorized to communicate with ANAF. Firstly, click RO-ANAF, OAuth. Observe the organization that is displayed in the drop-down list at the top of the page. This is the organization that was created previously. In some environments you might have access to multiple organization records, in which case you should first select the organization that you intend to authorize. Click the e-transport tab. Click Request ANAF Authorization. Lastly, click the URL that has been generated, or copy and paste it into a new browser tab. You should now be redirected to the ANAF website for authentication. Make sure that you are able to sign in to the ANAF virtual private space at anaf.ro from your browser. And make sure that you are using a browser other than Mozilla Firefox, since the latter is not supported by ANAF. After completing the authorization process with ANAF, refresh the grid by clicking the Refresh button. You should see a new authorization record appear in the grid. You have now finished configuring e-transport and can proceed to working with e-transport shipments. Shipments are e-transport notifications created by your organization and uploaded to ANAF, with the purpose of obtaining a UIT, Unique Transport Identification Number. In this tutorial, we will view existing shipments and track their status without actually creating or modifying them. It is possible to create, modify, and delete shipments through the Socrate Business Services API. However, that's outside of the scope of this tutorial. To view all shipments created by your organization, click RO-E-Transport from the left-hand side navigation menu. If your organization has already been authorized like we did earlier, all shipments will appear in the Shipments tab. In this tutorial, we are working with one organization only, the one that was authorized earlier, Demo Organization. In environments where you have access to multiple organizations, you should first select the organization that you intend to work with. As you may have noticed, the e-transport page contains two grids: shipments and stages. That's because a shipment may consist of multiple stages. Whenever you click a row in the shipments grid, its stages are loaded in the stages grid. The number of stages of a shipment depends on the number of times it was modified. Initially, Each shipment contains a notification stage. If the shipment record was modified for whatever reason, then a new modification stage will appear in the stages grid. Likewise, if the shipment record was deleted, a deletion stage will appear in the stages grid. Both shipments and stages have a status, as displayed in the status column. For example, immediately after creation, a shipment has the status uploaded. If the shipment was accepted successfully by ANAF, its status will change to processed after approximately 5 minutes. However, if the shipment was rejected, its status will change to rejected and the associated errors are displayed in the errors column. The SBS portal fetches the latest information from ANAF at roughly 5-minute intervals. To get the latest status information from ANAF, click the refresh button in the top right corner of the grid. This applies both to shipments and shipment stages. For each stage, an XML file with all shipment information pertaining to that stage is available for download. To download the XML, click the XML icon on the respective row. The shipments grid contains the following columns. UIT, the unique transport identification number assigned to the shipment by ANAF. If the shipment was created with errors, a UIT may not be available. ID, the unique identifier of the shipment in SBS. Status, the shipment status. The possible values are as follows. Uploaded. This is the initial status of a shipment and it indicates that the shipment was submitted to ANAF and a UIT was obtained. However, the shipment is not confirmed yet as accepted by ANAF. Processed. ANAF has accepted the shipment. Confirmed. Either the sending or the receiving organization has confirmed successful delivery. Upload failed. An upload of the e-transport declaration to ANAF was attempted but it has failed. Confirmation failed. A confirmation transaction was attempted but it failed. Deleted. The UIT was cancelled. Delete failed. A UIT cancellation was attempted but it failed. Rejected. ANAF has rejected the shipment. This status indicates that your organization should modify the shipment details and resubmit it again. Errors. The processing errors associated with this shipment, if any. Created at. The date and time when the shipment was created in SBS. The stages grid contains the following columns. Upload ID. A unique upload ID assigned to the shipment by ANAF. ID. The unique identifier of the shipment stage in SBS. Type. The type of action that your organization has taken against the original shipment. This can be one of the following: notification, modification, confirmation, or deletion. Upload date. Each stage means that a file upload to ANAF was attempted, where the file has any of the types mentioned above. This column indicates the date and time when the actual upload took place. Status. The shipment status. The possible values are as follows. Uploaded. The changes made by your organization have been uploaded and await resolution by ANAF. Processed. The changes have been accepted by ANAF. Rejected. The changes have been rejected by ANAF. Environment. The ANAF environment involved in this shipment stage. The possible values are test or production. Errors. The processing errors associated with this stage, if any. Created at. The date and time when the shipment stage was created in SBS. The Messages tab displays a list of messages as provided by ANAF in real time. A message indicates that ANAF has registered an event in connection with the shipment. The most important information about each message is displayed directly on the grid, namely, Upload ID, the identifier obtained from ANAF after uploading the declaration file. UIT, the unique transport identification number assigned to the shipment by ANAF. Vehicle plate number, the plate number of the vehicle involved in the event, if available. Shipment date, the date when the shipment is due to take place. Created at, the date when the record was created in Socrate Business Services. To view full details of a message, click the Upload ID column of the grid. By default, the grid shows messages starting with the first of the current month. Use the calendar picker to load earlier messages. Note, however, that you can load messages from the past 60 days only, which is the current limit set by ANAF. The Carrier Messages tab displays a list of messages available from ANAF for e-transport carrier organizations. Information in this tab is relevant only if your company has been declared as a carrier when the shipment notification was submitted to ANAF. The most important information about each carrier message is displayed directly on the grid, namely UIT, the unique transport identification number assigned to the shipment by ANAF. Declarant code, the tax identification number of the declaring entity. Declarant name, the name of the declaring entity. Declarant reference, a reference generated by the declaring entity from their system on obtaining the UIT. Shipment date, the date when the shipment is due to take place. Vehicle plate number, the plate number of the vehicle involved in the event, if available. To view full details of a message, click the UIT column of the grid. Note that carrier messages are available from ANAF only while there are active shipments. This concludes the Socrate Business Services e-transport tutorial. For more information, visit socrate.io.